Hey guys, so for today's video, I went ahead and documented everything that I ate for the day, and these are going to be super fast and easy meals because if it's one thing about me is that I don't like to spend 3 hours for every meal in the kitchen. So starting off with breakfast for today, I just had my regular scrambled eggs and oatmeal. So these are the ingredients that you're gonna need. Starting from the left, we have almond milk. I use about 6 ounces for my oatmeal, some stevia, half of an avocado, some strawberries, half a zucchini, some grape tomatoes, half a cup of blueberries, about a cup of egg whites, and I like to use 1-minute oats. So starting with the veggies, I just dice my grape tomatoes and I also dice my zucchini, and then I saute them for a little bit with some Pam on the skillet, and then I throw some salt and pepper on them just to give them a little bit of taste, and then I throw in the spinach on top. Once the spinach has wilted, I go ahead and add a cup of egg whites, and I add a cup because I like to get a lot of protein in the morning with my eggs. Obviously you guys don't have to do a cup, that's kind of a lot of egg whites. And while I wait for that to finish cooking, I start on my oats, and I do half a cup of the minute oats, and then I just fill it to right above the oatmeal with almond milk, and then I go ahead and pop that in the microwave for a minute. And I find that if I put it in for a minute, it leaves the oatmeal a little bit watery, which I prefer. But if you want the oatmeal to come out thicker and like stickier, then you could just add another 30 seconds. And then I just chop up whatever fruits I'm gonna add, and today I added some strawberries and about half a cup of blueberries. I use a little bit of powdered stevia to sweeten the oatmeal before adding the fruits, and then I add a bit of salt and pepper to the scrambled eggs before plating everything. I like to eat half of a Haas, don't know how to pronounce it, avocado in the morning for my fats, and then I finish everything off with a cup of water. And today I added a lemon because I've really been loving my water with lemon lately. And I went ahead and added all of the macros and the calories for each meal. I used MyFitnessPal, so just keep in mind that this is an estimate. It's not like super accurate. You guys are more than welcome to do your own calculations. But yeah, this is the protein, the carbs, and the fat. After breakfast, I usually have my iced coffee, and I didn't put the process of making this because this is actually leftover iced coffee that I had in my tumbler from my Ninja coffee maker. So it's just iced coffee with a little bit of stevia. For lunch today, I was craving an açaí bowl, and I'm going to show you guys how I make mine a little bit more substantial than a regular açaí bowl that's just fruits. So I do add protein to it. So these are all of the ingredients that I use. I use my pea protein powder. You guys are welcome to use whatever powder you want. I'm just going to warn you guys, this powder is not the most tasty one. I use some açaí powder, some frozen berries, strawberries, blueberries, coconut shavings, a banana, chia seeds, some granola, orange juice, and I use a food processor because I like the consistency that comes out of a food processor better than a blender. So first I add my mixed frozen fruits, and I did have some leftover frozen bananas, so I just threw those in there, and I like to grind all of this up prior to everything because I just feel like it's easier to mix. And I add my orange juice little by little. I find that this prevents me from having a soup bowl at the end of everything. So I just add a little bit and keep grinding until I get a good consistency. Then I go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of açaí, and I add about 2 scoops of protein. Obviously read your protein label and just add whatever serving size you want. So I just keep blending everything, and I add a little bit more OJ as I go, blend, blend, blend. So I stop once I get a consistency that is like this, kind of like a soft serve ice cream, and I just plate everything and I start adding my toppings. So I chopped up a banana, and obviously you guys can use like half a banana. A banana has a whole lot of carbs, so I just went with a whole one because I was hungry. And I added my strawberries, my granola, and my blueberries, and some coconut shavings, some chia seeds, and that is my acai bowl. So these are the macros, and as you can see, an acai bowl can get a little hefty. Look at this, 670 calories. Jesus Christ, that's like a whole meal. But yeah, this definitely leaves me satiated. I'm not hungry. I can definitely hold off till dinner. So for dinner, I had a salad, and before you guys roll your eyes at me, I just want to let you know that yes, I am a vegetarian, but I'm actually not a huge fan of salads, and I like bigger meals, so I'm going to show you how I make my Hefty salad. That's clearly the word of the day. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. We're going to need about half of a big bowl of romaine lettuce, some dressing, 2 boiled eggs, or as many boiled eggs as you want, feta cheese, grape tomatoes, walnuts, about half a cup of chickpeas, and half of a cucumber. So first I start off by cutting my boiled eggs, and you can use 2 or 3 boiled eggs. The more boiled eggs you use, the more protein you're gonna have. So I would actually suggest that you do like 3. Then you just chop up your cucumber. Really groundbreaking stuff here. I know, guys, I know, but it's a salad. So essentially you're just throwing things into the bowl, which is why it's so easy, so quick. You're not spending too much time in the kitchen. So for my walnuts, I just chop them up loosely and I just throw everything in the bowl. I threw my 3 grape tomatoes, my chickpeas, my walnuts, a little bit of feta cheese, and this is the dressing that I like to use by Bolt House. It's the cilantro avocado one. Tastes really good, and that is it. We made that in like what, 5 minutes? Not even. So these are the calories, and I didn't include 3 boiled eggs. Obviously, like I said, if you include another one, your protein is going to be a little higher. I should have, because I was actually a little low on protein this day, but it's fine, it's okay. So yeah, that's the protein, the carbs, and the fat. That is everything for dinner. So again, you know, I'm not a huge fan of salads, but if I am going to eat a salad, I want it to be a filling one, and this one definitely fills me up. So as I mentioned, I was a little low on protein this day because I didn't go to the gym and I didn't have my usual like protein shakes. So I went ahead and ate this yogurt, which is my favorite yogurt, even though I hate yogurt. This is the Oikos Greek yogurt, the 0001. It has 15 grams of protein. Eating this one every once in a while isn't bad, and it's a very quick source of protein. And a little later on, as like a late night snack, I had my chocolate. And I'm not going to tell you guys the macros because I don't count the macros. I don't look at the macros or the calories or anything for chocolate because I need chocolate and I always have chocolate. I don't care what my diet looks like. So yeah, that is everything for this video. I have a couple of other what I eat in a days up on my channel if you guys want to check those out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.